Hey everybody, this is David, and today I'm going to be talking about Arrow Season 5, Episode 21, Honor Thy Fathers. And in this episode, we learn a little bit more about Robert Queen. We find out that, oh shit, he's connected to a murder that he did back in 2002. And this was a really interesting episode. I thought we would get a little bit more on a little tease that we got last week, but maybe they're saving it for the last two episodes. Maybe we'll see. I'll get to that a little bit towards the end, hopefully, if I don't forget. First, let's start off with this whole island stuff. Now, in the flashbacks, we got Oliver back on the island. He's with Antonelli. Antonelli is like dropping him off. And we get to see the origin of how the Deathstroke mask is where it was in the pilot, where we see it with an arrow stuck in its eye. We finally get to see the origin of that and how that was all set up there. And I gotta say, I really thought that was a really nice touch. But I think the biggest surprise in the flashbacks was Dolph Lundgren returning at the very end there to meet Oliver on the island, which I was not expecting because I thought the character was dead. I thought he did his two episodes. I thought, oh shit, okay, that's it. No more Dolph Lundgren. But he's back, and I love that he's back because he has been really great in the two episodes that we already saw him in. So to know that we're going to get probably two more episodes with him is freaking fantastic to me. So I can't wait to see what they do there. I also like the stuff in this episode with Renee and Lance, because I actually thought at the end we were going to see Renee, go to his daughter, and you can see that Lance is doing this because of the precious amount of time that he had with not just Laurel but with Sarah too. Sarah's still out there, and even though he knows she's still alive, I think deep down, Lance knows that he could lose her again, that it's easy to lose Sarah again. So I think we really need another episode with Sarah reuniting with Lance. And then, at the end there, when they're at the meeting where they have the judge deciding if Renee is going to to have more time with his daughter, Renee doesn't show up, even after that lecture that Lance had given him. And you can feel Lance's pain, that he was really disappointed in that. I was really disappointed. I was expecting him to come in at the last minute, and no, he doesn't. And that was actually a bit surprising to me because I was expecting it to go the other way around. So I applaud the writers for doing that. So it makes me wonder, where's this gonna go the next two episodes? I will say, the Oliver and Thea storyline in this episode was really good. The two of them bonding. We haven't really gotten a lot of that this season, since Thea has kind of had a limited more role this season. She hasn't really been on as much this season, mostly because she quit the team. And I was kind of excited when Oliver invited her to, hey, you want to suit up for old times? And she was like, I'd rather leave old times in the past. It was like, oh man, I wanted to see Thea suit up again and kick ass. I look at it this way, like, Roy to me is like Dick Grayson, the original Robin, who eventually becomes Nightwing. That's how Roy is to me. And then you got Laurel, who to me was like Jason Todd. She was the Robin that was killed, except she never wore the red suit. She wore the Black Canary suit. And then you got Thea, who to me is like Tim Drake. Or Damian Wayne, if you want, since I guess that's more of a blood connection right there. All the Robins connected to Batman. And so Thea's the more important one, except Thea's more likable than Damian Wayne. When they have these brother-sister moments, I really enjoy that. I really like seeing the two of them bond together, because I think that's the one human connection that Oliver really has. And to see them bond over the truth about their father, that their father has some skeletons in his closet, which they kind of figured, but they didn't know to this extent that Robert Queen actually would have covered up a situation. And both of them realizing that, hey, look, we don't have to follow in our father's footsteps or our parents' footsteps. We can follow our own, make our own footsteps, and hopefully make a better path than what our parents had made for us. I really like that, we aren't, our parents raise us to be who we are, but eventually as we get older, we start to go down our own paths and start to make our own decisions. And I like that Thea and Oliver, because yeah, in the beginning of the series, Oliver was doing what he thought his father wanted, to right his wrongs. And I'm glad they finally came to this realization, and it will make, I think, season 6 interesting to see what is going to change, I think. So yeah, that was really cool, and that we got to see Thea see her video that Oliver had found. I think that was back in like season 3 when he found those keys, right? Those videos. It was back in season 3 when, during the Hong Kong the flashbacks, when he went back to Starling City for that one episode, and then he found both of them in his father's office. But I don't think we saw Thea's, so this is like the first time we saw Thea's video to her, so that was really nice. Prometheus obviously was in this episode as well. I didn't think we were going to get him, and there was a moment I thought, oh, maybe they didn't get the actor to come back and they're not going to reveal Prometheus' face. But they did. They did reveal his face, and I thought it was a little too easy how he got beaten. It was as if he wanted to be beaten. And I think he has an ace up his sleeve. Because if you remember in the last episode, William is, Adrian Chase met, or Prometheus met William in the last episode. So what happened to William? That's what I want to know now. It's going to be really interesting to see what he has planned next week, because that smile, I don't trust that smile. So yeah, I'm going to end this here, guys. Next week is going to be, the next 2 episodes are going to be crazy. I'm really looking forward to this finale. I think Arrow's been at its best since season 2, so I'm really excited about this. So I'm ending this here, guys. Like this video if you agree with me. Comment below and tell me your thoughts on tonight's Arrow. Is there anything I should have talked about? Tell me, because I know I forget sometimes to talk about certain things. I should really take notes, but I'm lazy. So I try to do things from memory. And if you are a huge fan of Arrow or The Flash or Supergirl or Legends or Gotham, I do a DC TV recap every Thursdays, talking about all the shows throughout the week. And so that will be tomorrow. And obviously I do Arrow every Wednesday and Flash every Tuesday. Full out reviews like this. So until next time, guys, I'm going to end it here. Take care.